Hi, I'm Peter Brett from ToolBUSINESS+HIRE Magazine, and I've been given the opportunity to look at these three fine cordless multi-tools, all the ones that use the new Starlock tool mounting system. Before you get the idea that cordless isn't as good as corded, I think these machines will prove to you that cordless is just as good as corded. The batteries last a surprisingly long time. I've managed to use this one, the smallest one, only on a 12 volt battery, for over a day and a half on site, using occasionally, admittedly for not very heavy stuff, but it lasted very well. We've got to remember that Fein were the inventors of the oscillating machine, and I think to some extent they still hold an edge over the others simply because they've been doing it so long that they understand the problems a little bit more than many others. With the Fein 12 volt multi-talent comes in this handsome box which opens up to reveal the full kit. Charger, machine, 2 batteries and a few accessories there, a blade, a delta sander and 3 sets of sanding sheets. What you get for your money: 12 volt 2.5 hour batteries, work very easily. Speed, choice of speeds from 10,000 to 18,000 oscillations or RPM. The Fein patented anti-vibration system, the Starlock, and also what you can't see is an all-metal gearbox, sophisticated electronics to ensure that the loaded speeds are maintained. Right, this is the Fein Multi-Master 18 volt. This is the benchmark machine, as you can see, nicely packed into its case. Charger, 2 batteries, space for a 3rd battery, and a set of accessories including a couple of blades, a scraper, this delta sander and a couple of packs of sanding pads. Nice case actually, very nicely fitted, very easy to put back and very easy to use on site actually. The machine itself, Starlock Plus, as you can see from there and from there. Nice small battery pack, but it will take a standard Fein 5 amp hour battery pack as well. Multiple speeds, multiple variable speeds, plus the electronics to go with it to make sure that it all works very well and maintains its speed. What you can't see, of course, is the all-metal gearbox, but what you can just about see is the anti-vibration system, which, believe me, works a treat. Finally, we come to the Fein Supercut. This is currently the most powerful oscillating tool available on the market. It's the only one of the 3 that has a brushless motor, and it is also the only one that can take the Fein Starlock Max cutters. This is an example of one of them, and you'll see how long it is. And when you combine the length of that with a 4-degree oscillation from side to side, you'll realise that this does an awful lot of work and needs all of that power and all of that bulk in order to make it go. You just have to listen to that to make you realise that this is a machine that really gets things done. The other thing, of course, to remember with both the 18 volt models is that you can have a choice of batteries, either the 2.5 or the 5 amp hour battery. With that means that you can save the bulk and weight of the bigger battery, and it's quite handy. I've certainly found it quite handy when you're working up a ladder, or you need to put it in somewhere or balance it somewhere where you don't need that extra weight. Here we have examples of the 3 Starlock blades: Starlock, Starlock Plus and Starlock Max. Interestingly, because it's backwards compatible, the Starlock Plus and the Starlock will fit the old non-Starlock machines, as you can see. But in order to make use of the best features of each machine, you will see that the lightweight multi-talent won't actually fit on the heavy-duty Starlock Max blades. However, it will fit the Starlock Plus and the Starlock. The same goes for the Multi-Master. Try that on there and it won't fit because that simply hasn't got the power and oscillation speed necessary. This one, on the other hand, the biggest machine of the lot, the Super Cut, has no trouble in fitting all three. There's no trouble fitting all three of the blades and can take advantage of the longer and wider blades because it has the power necessary to do that. Along with all the blades, of course, we have a massive number of accessories. Fein has the largest number of accessories available on the market, over 90 of them. This is an interesting accessory because you've got, by fitting the collar with the depth adjustment on it, and then by fitting the blade, it is possible to use this to cut to a very specific depth, so that if you're doing flooring, for example, be able to cut without the danger of damaging any of the substrate. It also has depth for when you're using these blades, so that you can check how far you need to go. To sum up, my site friend and I have been using these three machines for the past 3 or 4 weeks in real life situations, fitting windows, fitting doors, doing a little bit of flooring here and there, and I have to say that each of these has become a favourite in some way or another. When I'm working at height, as I was when I was working on some gutters a little while back, this one's great to have at the top of the ladder. It's light, it's slim, it's easy to grip, it's even possible to fit it into a work pouch. It lasts surprisingly long, even though it only has a 12-volt battery. It's very much a professional piece of kit. This one is the classic general purpose machine. Choice of 2.5 amp hour battery or 5 amp hour battery, so you can make it lighter or heavier. It's not quite as easy to work with up on a ladder, but when fitting windows in a loft, it was the go-to tool. The Starlock Max is a bulky machine, big heavy machine, but it ain't half powerful. When it came to chopping out 3-inch square timber window frames, it was great. And you could really notice that using a slightly wider blade and a slightly longer blade, that you got the extra power that you needed to get right through to the brick surface. So I'm sure you could find one of these machines to suit your purposes perfectly.